I like to build things. This is my shop. It's our carport. I have to drag everything in, drag everything out. I don't really have a lot of time to do this, but when I can, I do, and I enjoy it. I was asked by a kindergarten teacher to build a sort of a kitchen mock-up of a stove play area. So what I've done is basically I took a small potting bench, really is what I built, and I will be making it into what they asked for. And this video is about that. I'm actually finishing out this now, and come on board and see what I get done. There's pencil marks on there and I need to get rid of them, so I'm going to sand them off. We have what we're going to call a sink. It's a bowl, and I need to set it down into the tabletop. My conundrum is how to do a hole that is the right size for this to sink down to a certain level without falling through or setting too high. There are a couple ways you can do this. My way, I decided, is just to take and start at the very beginning and draw a circle all the way around, and then we'll see where we're at. And if I need to, I can cut a bigger hole. I can always cut a little bit more off if I need to, but if I make it too big, I can't fill it in. So I've got to do this right. I can tell you right now that's going to be too small, and I'm going to come out at least an inch. Catch you up on where we are. First, I built the frame out of 2x2s and 2x4s. I did this because I wanted it to be lightweight, but I still needed it to be solid, so that's what the 2x4s are for. Then I put pallet boards in here. I cut them to the length they needed to be, and Brad nailed them in. Some of them were kind of rough, so I sanded it because these are going to be children playing with them, and I don't want them to be getting splinters. And I do see some more work needs to be done, and I will definitely take care of that. The next, if I can get this up some, yeah, that'll work. Plywood, cut to the size, obviously. Screwed in. I use screws and brad nails, even though it's the screws that are doing the work. Then I built the back side. This is the back side. It's 1x with 1x3s. It's attached by stainless steel nuts and bolts. Stainless steel won't rust on you. To the table here. And on the front, you'll see in a minute where I ran screws in to hold the boards on. I initially brad nailed it, but my brad nails were too short, and I knew that wasn't going to work, so I just need to put screws in it. It's not as pretty, but children are going to be playing with this, and I don't think they're all that concerned about it being pretty. These are the screws I was talking about right here. It's not going nowhere. That's going to work just fine, just fine. And now I'm at the point of drawing a hole in the plywood to put the bowl in that's going to be the sink. I wouldn't call it a perfect or a pretty circle, but I think it's going to work. Let's see here. Yes, perfect. Perfect. I am really happy with this. The one thing I did notice, however, is that I was going along with my jigsaw. Then when I came into the part where the grain goes this way, it splintered up real bad. So if you're cutting plywood with a jigsaw, it's just something you need to remember. And honestly, I need a pair of safety glasses on because this is kind of dangerous for your eyes when you're doing something like that and splinters start blowing up everywhere. And of course you want to keep your work area clean, so just get you a little whisk broom and just sweep it off. You can get a tiny little whisk broom anywhere. I may end up screwing that down so that it stays. I'm going to have to consult with my consultant, my dear wife. Not sure if you can see this with the glare and everything. These are furniture sliders right here. And we're going to be using these as stove eyes. Just going to drill a hole straight down the middle. And of course, this is going to be for children, and this is going to stoke their imagination. And again, this is another idea by my consultant, my wife. She's really good at this kind of stuff. I can build things, but I'm not really all that crafty. She's crafty. And she can build some things. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. What it looks like laid out. I think it looks good myself. A thought I had as I was laying these out when I put the screws in here, all I have is wood screws, and those are going to poke down through the bottom, real sharp edges, and that's a good way for children to cut themselves and to possibly end up with stitches. And so what I'm going to need to do is use short machine screws that go through and just nut and bolt this together so that it doesn't go nowhere and no little children cut themselves up on the underside of this thing. So this is what it's going to look like, but it's not put together just yet. Next, to hang utensils, it's going to be these little hooks. Now these also have sharp edges, but this wood is thick enough where I can screw it in, it'll do its job, and there'll be nothing sharp sticking out the other side. I get this from Ace Hardware. I'm not getting paid to say this. That's just where I do most of my shopping, Ace Hardware. These are rubber utensils. It's going to be great having this in the outdoors. It's not going to rust up. My wife got those. I don't know where she got them from. Anyway, and she also got this. I think this is stainless steel. If it is, it'll never rust. If it's plastic, it'll never rust neither. Always pre-drill. It makes it so much easier to screw these things in. Yeah, I think that'll work. And there it is, almost complete, but complete enough so that you get the idea and you get the picture.